The University of Utah hosted the third AFAMED Film Festival. George Mason University opened applications for the scholarship for fall 2024. The University of Utah held a special lecture on how to become a journalist in Korea. The German startup team visited the Incheon Global Campus. The State University of New York held a Flora Fiesta event. Incheon Global Campus hosted the Mental Health Education Campaign. George Mason University hosted a karaoke night. The University of Utah held a terrarium making event. Good evening, it's Friday, May 10th, 2024, and welcome to the IBS 5 p.m. English News. I'm Jenny Byun, bringing you the latest updates on Incheon Global Campus. The University of Utah hosted the third AFAMED Film Festival. The festival gave chance to students to show off their skills to films. It showed students' unique perspectives, and many audiences were inspired by the work. IBS News' Seung Lee reports.
The University of Utah hosted the AFAMED Film Festival from April 17th to 18th. Making its third anniversary this year, the AFAMED Film Festival is an annual event hosted by Film and Media Arts Department of UAC campus, which allows students studying visual and film chemistry to watch their works. On the 17th, a screening of students' works was held at the Megabox Songdo branch from 7:30 p.m., and 12 works were available for a total of 2 hours, and with the screening and the audience voted from 9:30. On the 18th, the ceremony took place at the Canop Theater located on the 6th floor of the campus. It began at 7:30 and ended at 8:30, and was also given the opportunity to take commemorative photo until 9. It was a very meaningful time for the students to get a lot of inspiration from participating in the event and to show off their talents. Lastly, the organizers of the event, Dustin Schrintz, a senior professor of the Department of Film and Media Arts, said he was very happy to host the event and support the development and future of the students. IBS News, Seung Lee.
George Mason University's scholarship application for fall 2024 has opened. The scholarship offers 6 different kinds with various criteria. Students can decide for any kind of scholarship whichever they are in need. IBS News, Dong-yeon Han reports.
Applicants for scholarships for the fall semesters of 2024 at George Mason University have begun. On April 4th, the George Mason University Scholarship Review Board informed us via email that the scholarship application had begun with scholarship information for the fall 2024 semester. A total of 6 scholarships were held this fall semester, which includes various screening criteria such as GPA, leadership, income, and Fairfax's main transition. The application conditions, application amount, and duration, which are different for each type of scholarship, can be found on the link attached to the email and on the scholarship section on the website of George Mason University in Korea. Regarding the more specific information for each scholarship, the Scholarship Review Committee emphasized the importance of thoroughly reading the information presented in the link provided, and the school cannot determine the eligibility for the application. So students should decide whether they can apply or not based on their own conditions. The application deadline for scholarships guided through this email is 11:55 p.m. on June 18, and the application page will automatically close after the deadline. In addition, all kinds of scholarships provided by George Mason University can be found on the website, and additional questions can be asked to the Scholarship Review Committee. Hope this fall semester scholarship application will be a good opportunity to help students in need of scholarships financially. IBS News, Dong-hyun Han.
Last April 15th, the University of Utah held a special lecture called How to Become a Journalist. The lecture was given by Junyoung Lee, a professor in the communication department at the University of Utah. The lecture offered a broad perspective on journalism in Korea. IBS News, Whamin reports.
At 6 p.m. on April 15th, a special lecture under the theme How to Become a Journalist at U302 at the University of Utah through the participation of many students interested in journalism in Korea. The lecture was given by Professor Junyoung Lee, a communications professor at the University of Utah. Based on his hands-on experience at various media companies, he offered students a broad perspective on journalism in Korea, its mechanisms, related jobs, and employment methods. The lecture was held in both Korean and English so that various students could participate, and the participants had valuable time to ask a lot of questions about employment and communications majors. Furthermore, students who RSVP'd were able to get dinner as well. The lecture raised interest in the journalism field in Korea and was a valuable experience for students. Hope the lecture helped the students a lot in setting their career direction. IBS News, Whamin.
Last April 2nd, the German syrup team visited the Stanford Center to discuss the project of autonomous driving simulation. During the visit, 16 students were able to exchange their opinions on entrepreneurship. IBS News, Choi reports.
On April 2nd, a meeting was held between the Pioneer Garage student startup team and center researchers comprised of students from Karlsruhe Institute of Technology in Germany, at the Stanford Center Korea located on the intraglobal-campus. The German student startup team Pioneer Garage is a startup team composed of students at the graduate of Karlsruhe Institute of Technology in Germany. 12 students visited Korea through a tour program of Korea and Japan. The German startup team reportedly visited startups such as IGC, KAIST, Seoul Robotics, and Rumus Game in Korea. The visiting German startup team toured foreign universities within the IGC and the Stanford Center Korea, experienced autonomous driving simulations, and had meetings with researchers at the Stanford Center currently conducting smart city research about research tasks and startups. Byun Park, CEO of the IGC Foundation, said, "It is essential to create a startup ecosystem and foundation on campus so that IGC leading students can realize their dreams and influence the global industry through startups," and added, "This exchange with the German startup team is mutually beneficial. I hope this will become the cornerstone of the information sharing the revitalization of IGC startups in the future." In addition, a meeting was held between the German student startup team and the IGC student startup team, and an opportunity was provided to exchange opinions on startups with 16 students. IBS News, Choi.
Last April 17th, the State University of New York held a special event called Floral Fiesta. Participants were able to relieve their stress from school while enjoying music and doing creative work during the event. IBS News, Choi reports.
On April 17, a special event, Floral Fiesta, was held for students from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Pioneer House in the State University of New York in Korea. The event offered a chance to forget about the stress of school and get creative while enjoying the spirit of spring. In this event, there were activities to make terrariums and flower arrangements. Participants were able to create their own works by utilizing colorful plants and flowers. Also, at the floral theme photo booth, participants were able to take pictures of their memories of the day. Through pre-application, 50 students participated in the event, of which 30 were involved in creating terrariums, and the rest proceeded with flower arrangement activities. The organizers said that it was a place where participants could enjoy all together, and they were able to have a great time soothing their school-weary minds while feeling the warm spring atmosphere. The event was very well received among the students, and it was a meaningful experience for many with enjoyable memories. IBS News, Yoojin, Choi.
IncheonGlobalCampus hosted the 2024 IGC Mental Health Education Campaign. The event offered a free stress level examination to raise awareness of the stress level and how it's closely related to mental health. IBS News, Dain reports.
On April 24, IncheonGlobalCampus hosted an event to celebrate cultural diversity and raise mental health awareness. The event themed IGC Mental Health Education and Life Respecting Mindfulness Campaign 2024 featured flags from various cultures to symbolically represent the multi-nature spirit of the event. The event kicked off with the pro-life food market campaign starting at 12 noon, which attracted a lot of attention, especially the first 100 visitors get a free burger event. Then from 12:30 to 1:30, a mental health awareness session, Life Matter Mental Wellness, was held at the campus multi-complex building amphitheater. The event was held from 인천글로벌캠퍼스 student, and the first student to arrive were given various souvenirs and snacks, including key rings, phone grips, and water bottles. Participants had the opportunity to assess each other's stress level and explore mental health awareness through self-assessment tests. The event focused on promoting student mental health and reminding them of the importance of life as a member of a global community. As a result, it had a positive impact on students and was recognized by participants as an experience that allowed them to respect and understand cultural diversity. IBS News, Dain.
Last April 13th, George Mason University held a karaoke night to relieve stress and build stronger relationship among students. Students claim it was a great time to relieve their stress and create pleasant memories at the university. IBS News, Sinbi reports.
On April 24th, the karaoke night event was held at George Mason University. This event was held for approximately 3 hours from 7 to 10 p.m. at GU 101. Hosted by PAC, karaoke night is one of the events gaining great popularity within George Mason University, as it is already being held for the second time this spring semester. The purpose of the event was to help students relieve stress and build stronger peer relationships. In particular, considering that the event took place after the midterm exams, many students and PAC members showed up. Students were able to freely participate in the event at any time they wanted, sing their favorite songs, listen to the songs of other students who participated, and create fond memories. The organizers did their best to provide meaningful experience for students by providing a free platform to sing and have some snacks. As a result, students were able to relieve accumulated pressure from the midterm exams and enjoy their time singing with their classmates. It is hoped that the event prompted students to form better friendships and create pleasant memories at the university. IBS News, Sinbi Kim.
Last April 24th, the University of Utah held a terrarium making event to raise awareness of environmental justice and sustainability. Participants were able to create a unique terrarium with various options of material while thinking about ways to create greener future. IBS News, Sukyoung reports.
On April 24, the University of Utah hosted a mini terrarium making event for environmental justice and sustainability. This event was held in U104, the quad outside the school and in the lobby. It started at noon and ended around 12:45. Although students did not have to sign up in advance to attend, the event was limited to 36 people. Since the event was held during the lunch break, the school went out of its way to make the event more comfortable for the participants, including providing free food. At this event, participants could bring a variety of decorations. Students were able to decorate their own terrarium by preparing glass bottles, animal or plant figures, small rocks, or colored pen. The host said that the small terrarium symbolized dedication to preserving the earth and announced that all community members should work together to create a greener future. It is anticipated that this event allowed participants to reflect on environmental issues. IBS News, Sukyoung.
Now let's follow the weather forecast. That concludes today's news at IBS 5 p.m. English News. We IBS promise that we will always be the center of global communication. Until next time, this is Jenny Byun, wishing you a pleasant evening.